What's going on, everybody? C4 here today, giving you guys a quick update on the Portland Snowhawks relocation franchise mode. For those of you that don't know what's going on, basically we're doing a relocation franchise mode because I'm sick and tired of just playing the Eagles as my only thing. I still love that. That's my baby. But trying to keep something realistic in a Madden game where the gameplay itself is very unrealistic. I think doing something a little bit outside the box and involvement with the subs is a good balance, if you will. Quickly to plug my Patreon page, if you want to support my channel, help keep things going, help keep things with the daily uploads, and let me to continue to put as much time as I do into my YouTube channel, that is a great way to help me out. Very quickly, you can get the Darren Sproles tier, which will pop up. It's a $2 donation. Basically, it's just a tip and a thank you. There's the Jake Elliott tier, which is $5, and it is the easiest way to get involved with this Snowhawks series. There's the Fletcher Cox tier, which is $10. It's great value for getting into the series. There's the Brian Dawkins tier for $20. In my opinion, it's the best value for the series. Plus, we become mini BFFs on Twitter. And last but not least, there's the Lane Johnson tier for $50. You'll be an absolute monster in the relocation series. Plus, we'll basically be best friends forever. My boy Tristan already hooked me up with the $15 Lane Johnson tier, and we already partied last weekend, so it is tremendous value. But that being said, now it's time to actually jump into the update for those of you guys that have already supported the Patreon and want to get involved. If you can't get in right now, or if you're on the fence, you can always, do it whenever. I'll update it on the fly, and I can always add a player or a storyline to get you involved, or we could just, use you in the upcoming draft class. And what I'm thinking, for all pledges of the Patreon, every year there's a draft class, you can throw in your name for another player. I think that's good value there. So, for example, if you get the $20 tier, and you get a player for this year one draft, right? I'm saying, because Patreon is a monthly thing. If you're still stay on in that Dawkins tier for $20 for year two, you get another player in the draft of your choosing. I think that's a great way to do it, to give you the most money, most bang for your bucks. So now, with the actual tangibles for the update, this week I plan on finishing the year one of the Philadelphia Eagles Connected franchise mode. Tomorrow will be the episode 18 of the Eagles franchise mode, which is the divisional round in the playoffs. If we're able to move on from that game, we'll have the remainder of the playoff push that will be uploaded throughout the week. So you're not going to see... you might not see a career mode this week. I was planning on doing either Tim Tebow or Vince Young, but because I want to finish the Eagles, you might not see that this week. And plus, I already planned on not uploading my random what if on Thursday, while as just continuing to power through the Eagles franchise mode. But you will be getting the new rebuild, the new realistic rebuild on Friday, which will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then this weekend, for sure, I will finish it up. So my plan is right now... So I actually, as I'm recording this, I am waiting on seeing if we make the playoffs or not. No spoilers, but my plan is on Sunday. This coming Sunday will be the entire offseason of the Philadelphia Eagles Connected franchise mode. So we'll have the draft of all the real prospects. We'll have just free agency and all that stuff, so that we can end that. And then Monday the 16th, so a week from today, will be the debut episode of the relocation franchise mode. But the key thing I want to get, as you guys kind of see in the background, is your opinion on how you want us to build this team. Originally, I have a set idea of how I want to. We're not going to do anything too crazy, is option one, and that is just we'll take over the Chargers, we'll relocate them, we'll sim through year number one. So then once we hit the off season, what we will be doing is releasing every single player off our team, letting them hit the free agency pool. So we'll probably do that in the Super Bowl week. And then it's free agency as is. I did think originally maybe doing a live stream for the free agency would be nice, but I feel like, not to be like, oh, he's all about the people that gave him money and stuff, but I feel like the pledges that have supported me on Patreon, if they can't make the live stream, then I kind of feel bummed out. And, maybe if something could work out down the line. But I think for the initial phase, I'll just make it in one straight video. But yeah, we're building our team. Like I said, we're the Chargers, so Phillip Rivers, we probably won't bring him back. Just to make it somewhat helpful, we'll probably clear all the salary cap issues and stuff like that, so we can make some moves. But when you're looking at the Chargers, man, there's plenty of good players you're going to want to try to bring in, or at least bring back. Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram, Keenan Allen, Tyrell Williams, just to name a few. Plus everyone else hits free agency. So I do think there might be a lot of turnover, potentially, of bringing back the big name guys that we want to, because usually the first year of free agency doesn't have a lot of big names and stuff like that. But that's just a suggestion. If you guys want to tweak, like I said, we have a full week from when you guys see this, that I'm completely open to the most popular suggestion getting pushed to the front of the line in terms of building this team. But yeah, year one, once we do free agency and however we figure that out, we'll go right to the draft, and that is where the pledges that have supported me on Patreon, they will get their prospects in. Most of them will be randomized. A few that do have the option to choose, pick and choose what you want to see, that's what you're going to do there. So, that being said, there are still spots open to be on the Portland Snowhawks. So I'm going to be right now, not trying to be like, you know, on the shopping network, but first come, first serve. If there's still some people that were on the fence about supporting and you still want to get in for year number 1, there are still spots of what you could assume is going to be roughly 7 picks for the Chargers that we're going to be able to use, or now eventually the Snowhawks that we're going to be able to use. So if you want to do that, just check that out below. And yeah, like I said, man, option 2, is what you guys are seeing going on in the background. It's something I don't think would be the preferred method, but it certainly is an option. And then let's do just straight up doing a fantasy draft. Year 1, we would just start out with a fantasy draft. We'd simulate it all so that we could complete the relocation process to Portland. And then once we were done the draft, we'd just go to, you know, we'd have our freak team that was built. And then, you know, same thing, rinse and repeat. We go to free agency. We wouldn't release our players, obviously, but we'd bid in free agency, and then we'd have the draft the exact same way. So, that being said, guys, any import or any ideas maybe that I haven't touched on that you want to see in this Snowhawks franchise, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. This is how we're going to build this franchise to make it as entertaining as humanly possible for you guys. So, feedback is very much welcome. Thank you for watching. I'm very excited to get this stuff popping off on the 16th, aka next Monday. Thank you everyone that has supported me through Patreon already, and thank you to everyone that's really just coming in and watching this video. That is really enough, because if you don't come back and watch me, what's the point of even doing all this? So thank you very much, and until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.